I assume that was gonna happen either way. Since it's a main mission. Alright, so 3 side missions. And an additional one there. So outside the whole like color palette changed. That was super weird.
Buy what you need, leave the rest. You there, can you help me? Just a moment of your time, please. You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven.
What if
No
the steward was the
retribution
one that took it? That's the real question.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching a sword. That's all I saw. By the sun, my heart nearly seized up.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like they cut themselves on the splinters. Would you like to buy something today? Drops of blood leading away.
Okay, we've got a trail. However, there's a box here. We have to just quickly grab.
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an Outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the Old Ones like many in your tribe?
No. Although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the Old Ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder
Don't think we
with a
have.
crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
Does he want the coffee cups?
What sort of ritual were these
Finally
vessels
made it
made
to
for?
Meridian? Yeah, actually.
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction
Been
with
here
each
for a
other
little bit
in
at this
sets.
point.
Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred
Also,
essences and oils for worship.
Came across a
But I believe
Thunderjaw,
they were
which
used for the
I
solemn
was
custom of
not going to
shaving
mess with.
one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous. Yes, yes. Trade quickly. I have work to do.
This guy in the coffee cups. So that was one of, you said there were, I think you said there were 2. That's one of them. So we'll have to figure out what the other one is. Missed reaction to it. Let's see. I've been live for about an hour now. Yeah, it was probably like 20 minutes ago. You're actually at work. Can't say long. You know what? Appreciate you stopping in and saying hello, and hopefully work's not going too bad for you.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins. Rugged? Well-traveled? Yeah. I would like to talk to you.
Who's this other mission before we leave?
That must be the spire. It's huge.
Here's what I don't get.
It's boring tonight. Well, I was gonna say in your line of work, that's not a good thing. Like, for certain jobs, like, you can get paid to sit around and do nothing, which is awesome. But when you depend on tips and stuff like that, that kind of sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
What do my tired eyes see?
No blood.
Uh-huh.
I'm still on
Sure.
the trail.
Come.
There's so many tucked away things in this area. What's this one have? Oh yeah. How do I get into the spire? Or you know what? Let's worry about that later. Let's continue following the blood trail. I feel like I have ADD sometimes.
The thief got cut. The trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it. Check out these wares. Don't forget to stock up before you're on.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was
Then again, church
expensive
isn't out
cloth.
yet,
I can't believe I paid for that thief's
so there's
bandage.
still a chance that it could get busy. I assume is what you're saying.
Goods for a fair price.
Giant's Fire isn't in Meridian, it's right outside of it. Oh. So, yeah, she's commenting on it. I'm like, oh, this.
Like this heat?
Yep, I saw that actually before I came in here. Or I came into Meridian. But it was before, you know, Aloy had a programmed response to it.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
Alright, Inspector Aloy's on the case.
No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by.
Hey, you're highlighted.
Did
You look
see
important.
anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah, almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
I only wish you could go in it. Alright, got some autocorrect stuff. I'm assuming like that would be awesome. Do my translation there. Yeah, the view from the top. Can't even imagine. Could probably, I mean, from a map standpoint, you could probably see all of the Nora lands as well as all this stuff over here.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
Alright, so we're back to
Won't cost
back to this.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your
Figures are
stall
too
and
fast for your
question the
phone.
customers.
Yeah, I mean, we all know that
Hold
pain.
on.
Gotta get
There's
back to
more
work.
this.
It's unfortunate.
You've got a reputation
But,
for
hey, you're
shining
getting
light in
paid,
the
so
darkness, so
Can't complain
I know
too
you're
much, I
listening.
suppose.
You're
Won't be able to
right.
hop in, so have
The
fun and good
sword was
luck.
passed
Thank
to
you.
me, and I passed it on to someone else.
Yeah, we'll see what else we
Sold to be sold,
find
but
in,
not for profit.
in this session. We've got a
The
bit to
shards
go
will
yet.
to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
Hopefully I don't have to deal
I
with a
can prove it.
Thunderjaw.
Meet my friends
'Cause
at
that
the
just didn't
Watermill
look
in the
fun.
Lower Village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
But hopefully work's not too bad
It
for
wouldn't
you,
matter
and
if you did. I'd
you have a
find
somewhat
you.
relaxing rest of your evening.
But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
So this has been just run back and forth several times. Okay. Beneath it, perhaps?
Hunter's Lodge? Well then, it's a new day.
Or can I just not get to it from here? It's totally pointing out the objective marker, like I can go into that.
Some ossify is building a mansion that will block my view.
Unless I can, like, climb around or anything like that. This just seems like a giant elevator. Or I'm just blind again. Okay, now I hear it. So the mission's called Robbing the Rich. So it's like, do we have like a Robin Hood scenario going on? We're doing it for a noble cause. Or perhaps just a false sense of justice. Would have thought they'd have such a complex elevator. Significantly more advanced than the Nora in terms of technology.
Don't pass up these goods. I've got all the best goods
Fine
here.
goods for a fair price.
Gosh, everybody's talking at once.
Take a look at these wares. Won't cost you a shard just to look.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
Buy fine goods for
Good. Come look at my wares. That guy's complexion looks like it's... He looks super green.
Fairest prices for machine parts under the mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court. Not like those greedy snarls upside.
She's not interested in taxes.
I know what she's not interested in. As I was saying, no better offer for snap mall lenses. I'd give my oath on it.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize on behalf of my partner. Silent partner.
Silent partner.
Anything but.
The sun would only grant my prayers. Never mind snap more lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A long leg lens, though, you'd be well rewarded for.
So which,
No market for a snap mall lens is good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the floor? This is Meridian. We have culture.
I know culture. Just the other day I was watching the hunting trials.
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long leg lenses at a time like this.
Hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Carja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
Enough!
That guy with the crate behind us is going crazy.
People, the Nora?
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court. Like I said in the beginning, Renine.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long leg lens.
A snap maw lens.
Fine. I can see.
So
that
what do
you're
I
busy.
have?
Wait. You drove her off. Snap maw lens. What do you say?
I drove her off. That's rich. Listen, Huntress, long leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your medal.
So I've got a long leg lens. I need a snap maw one. We did see a few snap maws earlier.
Scroungers? What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
We were agreed. I do the calling, you do the counting.
See for yourself.
Fine goods for a bit.
I don't complain about your counting, other than it takes too long.
Well, you could just loot through that door. No big deal.
When you think about it.
The Royal Maze Lands. So, like, corn? That kind of maze? Is that what we're talking about here? I have to say, this is a super long way for this mission. All this for a stolen sword. Now, if this opens up another line of questing, then that's a whole other story.
So much to worry about. Sunfall, machines, shards. I need a breath.
Alright, who are you?
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet,
You mean you steal?
if you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
Oh, my poor feet.
Nobody cares about your feet. So random. Just having a conversation. Ah, my poor feet. Go to the fork in the road. Holy crap. I think we might need to pass on that for now. But I do kind of want to pick up the other missions while I'm here. Let's go back up the elevator and pick up the other couple of missions that were in Meridian. Here's the maze of the Royal Maze Lens. Just a bunch of corn stalks. How do I get back to the elevator? Was it really all the way back here?
Should be out there fighting machines, not pacing around here.
So basically all the rich are up top while everyone's underneath. I feel like the I mean it's not quite, but I'm feeling like the Midgar vibes. You know, all the well-off people live up on the plate and then everybody else lives down in the slums. Such an kind of opulent sort of city. Then again, like there's no, you know, it's just a standard village. It's not like people are living in squalor. All right, supplies.
Shadow Karja ambushed Captain.
This guy doesn't look creepy at all.
Ronora, I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this.
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Carja rituals to Carja stone. But there are obstacles. While Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
If I could help, what must be done?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaru lost her companion on the edge of the jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machines.
As I say, yeah, shrines aren't going to do you much good.
They need no beckoning. Glint hawks perch there, drawn to the spires shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
I'll
I think it's
do what I
doable.
can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
Alright, so level 16. And 2 more quests.
Have you seen the memorials in the center? Each tribe has their own.
What are they doing?
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Oi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work?
A weird looking eyeglass.
Good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny, too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
Well, I mean, I've got tamed machines. It's really not that far-fetched.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
I already did that.
Very well then. Congratulations and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds.
Well, you gotta
Where do I
find
start?
somebody to impress.
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
Wow.
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right. You're new here.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I'm a little short on marks.
No problem. Once you have marks from all 15 trials, you'll be able to get the next Hunter's Lodge weapon from me.
Okay, so we can get special weapons if we hit all the trials. So we're incentivized to do that. Yep, so we're one Blazing Sun short on the 6 that we tried so far. Let's see if we can't get ourselves sponsored.
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're a Nora, are you not? A fighter from the Savage Lands.
The Sacred Land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Huh. Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a Hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
What a jerk. Oh, hold on. Something else to read. Just hit him where he stands. Disrespecting. Oh.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a Hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, if it's got a name, then it's dangerous.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So? I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a Hawk who brought in the trophies first. That's how it works. Whichever Hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes the Sunhawk.
Okay, so we just need to find a legendary machine and kill it.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoiled.